Welcome back to Teknobalta. Today we are diving into a critical fix for Linux gamers. We at Teknobalta analyzed a common issue where Minecraft 1.21.4 fails to launch on Zorin OS. The specific error is GLXBadFBConfig, which prevents the game from initializing the display. This usually happens when there is a mismatch between the Java version and the required OpenGL libraries. In this case, the user can run version 1.16.5, but the newer version crashes immediately. This confirms that the hardware is capable, but the software environment needs an upgrade. Minecraft 1.21 and above requires Java 21 to function correctly. Older versions of Linux distributions often ship with Java 8 or Java 17 by default. Let us start with the root cause analysis of the GLX error on Zorin OS. GLX is the interface between OpenGL and the X Windows system in Linux. When the game requests a frame buffer configuration that the driver cannot provide, it throws this error. Step 1 is to check your current Java version in the terminal. Open your terminal and type JAVA-version. If the output does not say version 21, we have found our primary culprit. To fix this on Zorin OS, which is Ubuntu-based, we need to install the latest OpenJDK. Run the command sudo apt update to refresh your package repositories. Now, install the Java 21 runtime environment using the following command. Type sudo apt install OpenJDK 21jre and hit enter. Enter your password and confirm the installation when prompted. Once the installation is complete, we must ensure the system uses this version as the default. Use the command sudo update alternatives --config java. Select the number corresponding to Java 21 from the list provided. Now that Java is updated, we need to address the OpenGL configuration. Sometimes the Mesa drivers on older Zorin versions need a manual override. We can force Minecraft to use a specific OpenGL profile using environment variables. In your launcher settings, look for the executable path or launch arguments. You can try launching the game from the terminal with a specific Mesa variable. Type Mesa version override equals 4.5 before the launch command. This tells the system to report OpenGL 4.5 compatibility to the application. Since the target system has only 4 GB of RAM, optimization is key. Minecraft 1.21 is more resource-heavy than version 1.16. We at Teknobalta recommend adjusting the JVM arguments in your launcher. Set the maximum memory allocation to 2 GB using the XMX2G flag. Do not allocate all 4 GB, as the Linux kernel needs space to breathe. If you are using the Prism or T-Launcher, ensure the Java path points to the new installation. The path is usually located in /usr/lib/jvm. Browse to the bin folder inside the Java 21 directory and select the Java file. Now, let us talk about the Mesa drivers specifically for Zorin OS users. If your GPU is older, you might need the Kisak PPA for updated drivers. To add this repository, type sudo add apt repository ppa kisak/kisak mesa. This PPA provides the latest stable graphics drivers for Linux systems. After adding it, run sudo apt update and sudo apt upgrade. This ensures your GPU can handle the modern rendering requirements of Minecraft. If the GLX error persists, we need to check the display scale settings. Sometimes fractional scaling in Zorin OS interferes with OpenGL window creation. Try setting your display scale to exactly 100% in the system settings. Another alternative is to use the Flatpak version of Minecraft. Flatpaks include their own runtimes, which can bypass system library conflicts. You can install it via the software store or by using the terminal command. Type flatpak install flathubcom.mojang.minecraft. This is often the easiest path for users who do not want to manage Java manually. However, we at Teknobalta prefer the manual method for better performance control. Let us review the steps we have taken so far to ensure everything is clear. First, we identified that Minecraft 1.21 demands Java 21. Second, we updated the JRE using the standard Ubuntu package manager. Third, we configured the system to use the correct Java version as the default. Fourth, we looked at driver updates via the Kisak PPA for better OpenGL support. Fifth, we discussed memory management for systems with limited RAM. If you are still seeing the error, check if your GPU supports OpenGL 3.3. You can check this by installing Mesa utils and running glxinfo. Run sudo apt install Mesa utils and then type glxinfo pipegrep OpenGL. Look for the core profile version string in the terminal output. If it is lower than 3.3, the hardware might be too old for version 1.21. However, most hardware from the last decade should support this easily. Another advanced optimization is using the Zink driver if your hardware supports Vulkan. Zink translates OpenGL calls to Vulkan, which can sometimes fix GLX errors. You can enable this by setting the environment variable MESALOADRIVROVRRID to Zink. This is a more experimental fix, so use it only if the standard methods fail. We at Teknobalta also suggest disabling any unnecessary background processes in Zorin OS. With 4 GB of RAM, every megabyte counts for a smooth gaming experience. Close your web browser and other heavy applications before launching Minecraft. You can use the command top or top to monitor your resource usage in real time. If the game launches but runs slowly, consider installing the Sodium mod. Sodium significantly improves rendering performance on Linux systems. It replaces the vanilla renderer with a much more efficient one. Make sure to download the version of Sodium that matches Minecraft 1.21.4. To summarize the technical reasoning, the GLXBadFBConfig error is a handshake failure. The game asks for a specific way to draw pixels, and the system says I do not know how. By updating Java and drivers, we provide the system with the modern vocabulary it needs. We at Teknobalta have seen this fix work for hundreds of users on Debian-based systems. Always remember to keep your system updated with sudo apt upgrade regularly. This prevents library fragmentation and keeps your OpenGL stack healthy. If you are using an NVIDIA GPU, ensure you are using the proprietary drivers. Open the Additional Drivers tool in Zorin OS and select the recommended NVIDIA driver. The open-source Nouveau drivers often struggle with modern Minecraft versions. For Intel and AMD users, the built-in Mesa drivers are usually sufficient. Just ensure they are updated via the PPA we mentioned earlier. We have now covered the root cause, the Java fix, and driver optimizations. This comprehensive approach ensures that the GLX error is eliminated. Don't forget to follow Teknobalta for more high-level technical solutions. We are dedicated to solving your PC troubleshooting issues with expert precision. If you found this helpful, share it with your fellow LI and UX gamers. Technical mastery is just a few terminal commands away. Thank you for trusting Teknobalta with your hardware and software needs. We will see you in the next deep dive technical guide. Keep your systems optimized and your frame rates high. Teknobalta signing off.